special thank you to WaveRunner for supporting JD's Waterworld. WaveRunner, life is simple, just add water.
All right, so I'm getting ready to take the FX out for the maiden voyage. Just want to show you, I've got my WaveRunner stainless steel transom tie downs in place. These are perfect for the Yamaha because they've got this big protective pad that protects the painted hull from getting scratched. The Cowie, I've got these are stainless, but they're not as nice. I need to get another set of these. Let's go. All right, I am here at the boat ramp getting ready to launch this FX SVHO for the break-in ride. And I just did an article on this for WaveRunner, so if you're subscribed to their newsletter, you would have seen it. It talked about PWC docking. And I always say get everything prepared before you get in the water. Of course, it's empty here, not a soul in sight, so I could take my time, it doesn't really matter. But I've got my WaveRunner tri-fenders positioned, I've got my soft cleats. For now, I'm gonna use that soft cleat for both the tri-fender and this WaveRunner docking pal bungee. And then I just wanna show you guys this on the FX. This is very cool. Once you pop this compartment open, you can see there's a notch that allows you to keep that rear line attached. So this is another WaveRunner line I've got right here. And I'm just gonna pull that out so that it's ready to go. So the Ultra 310, which is right here, has a pocket, but this is kind of neat where, you know, and this is not really, this is like a flimsy plastic lid, but it's cool just to put your lines in. And I've got the 310 covered because I'm gonna be here at the boat ramp. The ski's gonna be left unattended, so I don't wanna advertise, you know, what it is. So for security purposes, I've got the cover on it. All right, so I've got my transom straps removed. Never forget to do that. Let's get her in the water. I've backed the trailer in a little bit further. With the painted hull, you don't want to slide it too much, so you want to float it on and off your bunks. All right, the Ultra, you could slide it across a concrete ground and it would be fine. But with the FX, I don't really know how durable it's going to be. First impression is that the Yamaha ride system is, wow. So it goes into neutral. The second you let go of the reverse, it goes back into neutral. Forward, it goes into forward, and you tap this for neutral. You got water on either side. You know, I don't want to, just being careful here because I don't want to scratch up the ski on my first time out, right? Crunch. So there you go, the tri-fenders. I just want to show you, none of my ski is touching the dock. These bungee lines are holding it. And check out that new dash. All right, so now it's time to get the seats off. Boy, is it hot out here. Oh, well, basically you want to look in here, you want to make sure you have no leaks, but you want to check all the cooling hoses. Before I moved my trailer, I just idled around the boat ramp here. You know, can't really rev it up because the engine hasn't been broken in yet, but just checking to make sure that none of those hose clamps, especially back here, we're gonna go. You especially want to make sure, this is a little bit warm so I'm not going to touch it, but you want to make sure that there's no leaks. You can see that my hull is basically completely dry. You could even fire this up with it tied to the dock and just make sure that, you know, nothing's leaking, but give it a good inspection before you head out, before you put your trailer away. And again, I didn't want to start this on the trailer because it's really shallow right there and I didn't want to suck any crap up. So I came over to I moved away from the launching dock over to the courtesy dock here. And now I'm just doing this inspection to make sure that none of the hose clamps are leaking right off the bat. Okay, so now that the engine is warm, we're gonna check our oil. All right, so I've got a rag, piece of paper towel here. This is just one clean piece. So we're gonna pull the dipstick out and we're gonna give it a good wipe. Very hard to film this right here. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put it back in. All right, we're gonna wait a little bit and then pull it out. And that looks good to me. I am gonna do another inspection about halfway through the ride, but again, you can see I've done my final dockside inspection. Everything's completely dry. I let the ski idle around the boat ramp here for about 5 minutes, which technically would meet the requirement for the first 5 minutes of the break-in, but I'm gonna do an additional 5 minutes as well. Just an additional little heat cycle there, won't hurt. And then halfway through the ride, I'm gonna stop, pull the seats, and we're gonna check everything again. Sorry, not today. She's sad. But check out that Riva ride plate. Oh boy. You guys are gonna love those videos. All right, you ready?
There are many opinions online about the proper way to break in your SVHO WaveRunner. For this video, I'm going to be following the owner's manual that was included with the WaveRunner. So first step, we check the oil. The second step, we let the engine basically idle for 5 minutes. And then for the following 90 minutes, we keep it under 5,000 RPM. After that 90-minute mark, I am going to open it up, wide open throttle.
All right, so 5 minutes. So for 5 minutes now, we're gonna let the ski basically idle. All right, so my first 5 minutes under 2,000 RPM are done. And I shut the ski off, and now I'm gonna let it just cool down for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna hang out here. You can see I have this part of the manual here on my phone. And so for the next 90 minutes, we're gonna operate below 5,000 RPM. All right, so we've got 90 minutes under 5,000 RPM. So in a couple minutes, after we cool down a little bit, I'll fire her back up, and we'll do 90 minutes under 5,000 RPM. Here we go, 90 minutes. All right, so here's a sample for you guys. I'm getting a call. Hit the voice button. Hey.
Yeah, hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely, but you're doing good?
I got a helmet on, so... Well, that's crazy. You called and it came up on the screen and then I answered it.
Yeah, that's great. That's the way it should work, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty seamless. It works the software works pretty well. All right, so I guess you just saw that. I answered a call. That was pretty cool. I don't think you can answer a call or change anything when it's in no wake mode. So, but I'll tell you, the buttons, it's simple. There's only 2 buttons here, 2 buttons here. I mean, it's very symmetrical. You know, pretty nice. Alright, so now we basically have to keep it under 5,000 RPM for the next 90 minutes. 12 minutes. So now I'm going to vary the throttle. I'm going to bring it up to speed, but I'm going to keep varying the throttle. Alright, so we're going to go up to 5 and then drop it down. guys, so far I love it. It's a great ski. It feels awesome on the water. You're more on top of the water. If I had one word, it would be nimble. About to hit them with the Waves RX air horn.
So at this point, I'm nearly halfway through my 90-minute ride. I decided to stop at the sandbar here, 1, to shoot some footage of the ski, and 2, just to do a quick check.
All right, guys, I'm here at the sandbar here in Jupiter, and I just wanted to pull the seat off halfway through the ride here, just to give another quick check. And everything is completely dry. Let's take a look. Looks good. And again, on your first ride, you want to do this. Just it doesn't hurt to stop and inspect. All right, so I'm checking in. I'm on 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 5 seconds. So very soon to be able to open this up. All right, so I'm at 80 minutes. So close. All right, so here we go. All right, performance mode. Everybody, the break-in is complete. So it didn't cavitate at all on me. It did have a little bit of bounce when I went back on the seat, but when I sat forward, it didn't really bounce. So you saw, I think it was 67 miles an hour on the display, which is the factory, what was it, 7,400 RPM.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more exclusive jet ski content, only on JD's Waterworld.